Right. So about GIFT10, when this group formed this, they have a vision and mission. Vision is to, providing a lifeline to the underprivileged to kickstart their lives. So afterward, you can see some of the example I put here. Throughout Malaysia, many of our peers need help. So this is one of the way we can give back. So mission, GIFT10 is a charity crowdfunding program to fund the short-term financial needs of the underprivileged, making donation more transparent and affordable. So for goals and objective, what we want to use is by pulling each one of us who have seen the so-called the flyers of who are we helping, all right, and this money will go directly to the recipient account rather than to a third-party account. So financial assistance for individual, it can be also family who are facing challenging moment in their life, sharing their, and then the point number 2 is we will share their individual or families stories via Facebook, LinkedIn. These are the 2 primary, and of course today I believe many people use WhatsApp, WeChat, etc. So these are the media or platform that we are using, yeah, to blast to our so-called peers or friends to help this individual. Goal of achieving beyond 10,000 social media followers for both Facebook and LinkedIn. I think these are the 2 favorite. Of course, now TikTok is also very in thing, yeah, for many. Now, point number 4, to encourage to share, like, and follow the social media platform. I think many people are on social media by using their handphone, iPad, or even laptop. So this is the in thing at this moment of time. So we are using this platform, yeah, to encourage or to ask our friends by using this crowdfunding, right? So GIFT10, it is not a Christian NGO, but it follows and adheres to Christian teachings and value. Why this point number 5 come into play is because majority of the person who formed this group, yeah, 4 years ago, majority of them are Christian. So we don't want to have the perception that this is a Christian NGO, we only help Christian, etc. But no, yeah. Afterward, as I share with you, I will share you, we are actually go to the ground, and many Malaysian and even foreigner benefited from this crowdfunding. So any addition information is available, all right? You can check our website, you can check our Facebook. You just click in love GIFT10, everything will come out. So these are the so-called social media that we are using. Of course, many people 4 years ago, yeah, Facebook is still one of the favorite social media people are using, but this is not gaining traction amongst the millennium. Only people, baby boomer like me, are still using or still prefer using Facebook. Then talking about authenticity throughout verification of each case, yeah, we actually go to the ground, interview the recipient, and getting proof that the recipient are genuine. They are by many ways we can track whether these are genuine or not. Of course, during this period of time, we have rejected many cases because they cannot prove that they are the person. And we even have reports. We found out reports here, the person who applied is actually not genuine. So we have our ways and means to check a person. Then promotions of cases for 10 days with daily reporting and of progress. So as we go along, we will keep track of the donation that is banked directly or transferred directly to the recipient account. So how do we track? Yeah, yes, we have a methodology to work with the recipient, how we tabulate their so-called donation received. All right, so in everything, there are processes. So all of us, example, I'm in Southern, so I would need to go through these steps and help the recipient down in Johor, Malacca. So of course, during these validations, yeah, there are at least two groups of people who are monitoring and to make sure that the case are genuine. So there are lots, if you look at this table itself, there are lots of so-called groundwork we got to do. So we also let our client, our recipient, to sign a disclaimer form, yeah, to identify the GIFT10 and its member, no financial, commercial, or personal corporate benefit in promoting every case. So approved to share case on social media platform. This is very important. This is one of the agreement that the recipient must sign on the form, that they allow us to use social media to share their story so that more people can donate to the cause. All right. So if there is a minor that we want to help, of course, the minor must have a guardian. All right. Okay. So these are the documents needed to show proof that this recipient is genuine. All right. Of course, bank. Just imagine, yeah. Sometime during the campaign, our highest amount that we have raised for a single person is about 70 over 1,000. Just imagine within 7 working days, 7 days, yeah, in a week, money are just banging in. Sometimes it can hit 30,000 a day, and that is about few thousand transaction. So before we execute the plan, yeah, to raise fund for the client, we actually go with the client to the bank and we give them a letter saying that we are helping this recipient on crowdfunding, that they need helps from individuals. So the bank will need to verify, to confirm, and they have a special form for the recipient to sign that this is not money laundering, but it's a program. So GIFT10 will give the bank a letter to state that we are doing crowdfunding for them. Now, this process can also be used to explain to individual or family. So crowdfunding charity case via social media only, yeah. We will take their photos, we choose the best photos to depict the family or individual. Once this is launched, meaning we publish in social media, yeah, the case cannot be pulled back, because once it's in the cyberspace, even though we delete, yeah, but it will still proceed and carry on. So the so-called disclaimer form was signed beforehand. Validate and verify cases process every case before launching. So there will be a team on the ground to do this. And then when we have already accessed, we will submit all documents to Kuala Lumpur, which is our HQ. They will go through, make sure the banks are okay, the individual are genuine, and then they will look into the process and approve if the case are good. So what we do is to encourage our participant or the social media, yeah, to minimum transfer 10 ringgit directly to the recipient account. So they won't, we will not use the party account. All right. So you go directly to the recipient. Campaign here we wrote 10 days, but normally we only run for 7 days. All right. So in short, it's 1 week. Yes, the recipient will need to update us the numbers and how many contributor on daily basis for the 7 days. And then as far as interview process concerned, yeah, all our application forms are actually in the Google Drive. So what we have is a hard copy for interviewer. They can scribble, they can write on the forms. So once they have done that, they can actually transfer it into our Google Drive. So these are the some of the things that we required from the recipient: name, address, IC number, photo, even photostat, mobile number or house number, just for contacting purpose. We have to cross check with TNB, we have to cross check with telecom or DG or any telecommunication whether this guy is genuine. All right. And then inquire how to get to know about, yeah. We will also ask the recipient how they come to know about GIFT10. Just for information, GIFT10, this platform, we have quite a number of walk-in, and we have even NGO right in during this MCO period. They want to use our platform to do fundraising for them because they are helping their community. So we say no, we go directly to recipient, we do not go through third party. So yeah, as I said, this is a social media platform. Ask them for their, yeah. So on the matter of doing cash flow, we will also require recipient to do their own cash flow to make sure that the money raised for them is adequate. Normally, I will share with you how we write the reports afterward. All right. So normally when we go to interview, we will not go alone. We have 2 or 3, minimum 2. Try to have more people with us. The reason is from the observations from our team, yeah, we will know whether the recipient are bluffing or not. All right, or they try to pull a fast one. So yeah, that is why we need to verify the so-called individual. Now, this is the form, how it looks like. This case is actually processed by me in Johor Bahru. Mr. Roberline, he's a Sabahan working in Singapore. Wife contracted cancer. Sad to say, she passed away 2 years ago. Yeah, in fact, this money have helped her a long way because her chemo itself a month will cost her something like 2,000 to 5,000 ringgit a month. All right, so we have to fill in all the data, and we also do a cash flow, simple cash flow, see whether Roberline's his income, is it sufficient to help the family. All right, so we also told Roberline that the money raised here is only for her missus medication. So in fact, every month she will do a so-called a summary what the money was spent on. Now, I have an example of recipient. This is how we wrote for our so-called recipient and send it out our social media. So we have people from all walks of life. The first one is a family of 4. Nor lost a job, and it's very during MCO. All these cases are mostly during MCO, and she can't find replacement of income. After a while, yeah, the so-called her savings are depleted, and she got no choice. So she knocks on doors, call for help, and then we found out. So we rendered her a hand, and then Lee, the second one, Lee. He's actually a lady, contracted kidney failure. She need dialysis, and dialysis she need 13 times a month. So it really take a toll on a daughter who is only sole breadwinner with a single mother with a child to take care of. So we also came in to give her a hand. And money, same story. Yeah, we come in to help because of some complications in the marriage because the husband is not local. That's why even the medical treatment are so expensive. So yeah, these are the so-called underprivileged people. Then we have people from Sabah, all right, from KL, and then the last one is David. He's a Pakistanis, stranded here during MCO. Mother is sick in the country. He owe quite a fair bit of money to the locals and can't pay the so-called sundry and rental. So he came and approached one of the CEO of the company for help. So happened he was cleaning that, and we stepped in, and what he need was settle his debt in Malaysia, buy a plane ticket, and go back to Pakistan to take care of the sick mother. So I think all in all, we raised exactly 3,000. Then we stopped the program because that's the money required. So as I said, there are many examples in Malaysia who need a helping hand. So we are here to give them a hand. And GIFT10, I think it was last year, yeah. Government or government body actually recognized GIFT10 awards work, yeah. So they reward them these 2 certificates, all right, of appreciation of achievement. Okay, so yeah, this is what Mother Teresa says, yeah, spread love everywhere you go. Let no one ever come to you without leaving happier. So I think we Rotarians also have this motto in the sense that we want to help as many people as possible, especially in our community. Remember, there is no such thing as a small act of kindness. Every act creates a ripple with no logical end, right? So 10 ringgit, it can be a breakfast, it can be a cup of half a cup of coffee in Starbucks, but to many people, this 10 ringgit really makes a difference. Carry out a random act of kindness with no expectations of reward, save in the knowledge that one day someone might do the same for you. So our world is a very strange thing, yeah. And if you believe in karma, whether it's good or bad, we do now, yeah, it will definitely come back to us one day. It's not about how much you do, but how much love you put into what you do that counts. So I believe in Rotary, most of us have this mindset of, yeah, we try to help our community. Now, I can open up for Q&A. So basically what I'm trying to share is that GIFT10 is a platform where all Rotarians or any individual who you see your neighbors or your friends need help. This is the platform, have no string attached, no monetary obligations. Yeah, what we do is just take out a pen and paper, write down, and then submit it for approval. And once it's approved, we will inform all party concerned, yeah, that when will we publish the so-called write-up, the flyers into the social media. So yeah, I open up for question. Simon, how many people have gone through this crowdfunding?
How many cases?
How many cases? Yeah. Right. So if you look at the slide just now with the awards, yeah, we have that time we have 60. We hit $1 million fundraise for these 60 recipients. Up to date, yeah, up to last month, we have raised more than 70. We already hit 1.25 million. So as I've shared earlier on, yeah, the largest amount a recipient received was 2 years ago. It's about 70,000 down. This recipient needed to fight a war with cancer. Okay. And I think the least one was the David I shared with you, the Pakistanis who was stranded here during MCO. he need the money to buy ticket back to Pakistan and also settle some of his debts here. So how do we know that David owe money to people? So we actually, what our team did, it was after interviewing him and verify his story, we actually walk him to the shop to interview, to ask the so-called sundry shop whether David did really owe them money. So they have tiga lima buku, yeah. Yeah, he said, okay, David owes about 1 month, 1.5 month food ration. All right, so this is how much of the money. And then we go to the place. He rented a room with a couple of people. So they have not paid rent for some time. So we also help them by tabling all this. Yeah, we decided to raise only 3,000. Then we stopped. So I think we raised it within 4 days. Then we stop it. Okay.
Very transparent and vetted.
Yeah. Because if you see some even for us Rotarian, we try to do things. Even when we ask for donation, we ask them to our so-called friends to bank in the money into Rotary Club. Okay, don't bank into Simon Sim account. Why? Simon Sim might miss you the money if the sum is big. All right, so somebody had to be accountable. So again, we don't want to be accountable for or point later on the public point finger at us saying that you have raised 1.25 million. I'm sure you have taken 10 or 20% as operation cost. There's no operation cost involved because we don't have any officers, we don't have any staff. So currently, GIFT10 office is actually one of the owner of a blockchain company. All right, so he's based in Kuala Lumpur. Everything he provided for is FOC. He even designed all these so-called forms, Google link, etc., free of charge.
Negotiation.
So
That's why.
yeah, so for Rotary, I'm sure we come across some of the recipient as they need money for quick fix, roof leaking, or cannot afford to pay rental for whatever reasons. It can be sickness, it can be the sole bread earner was sick or met with an accident. So if you come to know about this case, yeah, you can actually contact me. I can pass you the forms. Of course, I have to vouch for it. And what you guys need to do is go in and interview and write the report, submit a hard copy to me. Once it's okay, I will put it into the Google link for approval. Well, so once that is approved, yeah, we will need your help to give you a letter to verify with banks that this recipient will receive money from crowdfunding. Because if I'm not wrong, yeah, the bank will block an account if quite a few transactions have been transacted out of norms. All right. The bank have the right to block it because of Money Laundering Act. Yes.
Maybe.
How to, if somebody needs the funding, genuine, how do they start? They have to go through the Rotary Club and fill out the form. How to start the whole thing?
Okay, how to start? Northern part, we do not have any friends who are helping us at GIFT10. So what we need you to do is, I can even WhatsApp you the form now. What you need to do is help the client to fill up the form. the recipient to fill out the form, photostat the IC, because that is the mean of to identify this fellow is genuine or not. Is he physical there? Number one. Number two, the bank account. All right, you'll be surprised. Yeah, we have rejected about 10 to 20 cases because they do not have a bank account. So once you do not have a bank account, how am I going to remit money to you? How are we going to do crowdfunding and these people transfer money to you? And we have instances where they want to use a third-party account, which we rejected, we can't. All right, if husband and wife, no issue. If let's say Simon Sim is the recipient, but I want to put Mr. ABC account, cannot. It won't work that way. Yeah, we have rejected numerous cases because of this issue. And then proof of tenancy or proof of residential is also very important. We have cases where we interview the client, the recipient, yeah, is at coffee shop. The recipient refused to bring us to the house. So when we fill out the address, what we did was we actually sent somebody to the house address. And to our surprise, yeah, the recipient is an Indian, but person staying in the house is a Chinese. So when we show them the photo and is this the tenant or is this the landlord, they say no, they are the owner of the house and they've been staying there for many years. So we even have people who try to pull a fast one. So these people will blacklist them. All right. And this lady later on changed to another name to come in to apply again. So we found out, we rejected. All right.
Impian kawan semua.
Simon, the money that is paid in, now you started for Mr. X. So the donor now, do we pay to GIFT10's account or do we transfer to Mr. X account?
Mr. X account directly.
How do you know, how do you keep track how much you raise? I saw your Facebook page just now. You've got reported this person is this much raised, case closed, case closed. How do you know for sure that you ask people bank statements? So
No. You see, most of these recipients, can I share again? All right.
sorry, I didn't catch it. Okay.
All right, you look here. Oops, why? All right, if you look here, look at the bottom. Sorry, look at the bottom here. This is actually the recipient account. All right.
Okay.
Bank Simpanan National Joanne Windy. Okay. This is CMB Bank Juliana Supramaniam. All right.
Okay.
And then this one we have to work with David because he's a foreigner. He don't have an account yet. We have to use this Mercantile Asia because they are the one who bought tickets and they are the one that we entrust to pay the so-called the sundry shop. So again, it depends on what kind of case. Like you see, no, directly to account. Even to Lee, we pay directly to the daughter account, and yeah, money, same thing, we pay directly to account. So how do we track? Good question. Today in the modern world, what they do is they can do two things. Number one, they trust GIFT10 to give us the PIN number. We log in and see their account. The other one is every day, every morning, like for my case that I handle in Kluang and in Johor Bahru, what I ask them to do is every morning before they go to work, they snapshot, they go to ATM go to the screen and snapshot what is the balance. All right, so like if today balance is $2,150, then the next day is 3,150. So we know there's 1,000 ringgit gone into the account. All right, so by end of the month, the recipient will go to the bank and print out a statement, which will cost them some money, but they are willing to do that after a week. So these are some of the things that we are working with the recipient, and most of them are very happy to assist us on this because, as I said, if one party don't help us, it is very difficult to be transparent. Even up to today, the recipient I help is already, this month is October, coming November is already 2 years. The money continue to help the bedridden husband for 2 years. We only raised about 30,000. What the gentleman needs is to wash the dressing, change the urine bag. Emergency time is sent by ambulance or taxi to hospital. So these are the costs. So sometimes they use about 1,000 plus, sometimes some months, normal months is about 600 to 800 ringgit. So the 30,000 should be able to help this patient for at least many months. Okay.
The money is with them, right? Sorry, sir.
Yeah, money is in the account. Correct. Money is in the account.
Other costs also. Correct.
Sorry?
They can use this for other costs also, right?
Can. You see, that's why, as I said beforehand, is that I, like my case, I told the recipient, this money raised 31,000 is purely for your husband, your father, medical bills. Now, if you want to use this money for your celebration, to buy car or buy motorbike, you can. But you'll be blacklisted by us. We will not help you anymore. Because normally this kind of recipient, not only Rotary help them, individual help them, political party help them. So once I said I blacklist you, meaning their name will be pasted all over this database. All right. So these are some of the way that we can deter them from using the money. But again, if they want to misuse it, we can't stop them because money is already with them.
Yeah.
All right.
Simple, good, effective. Mr. K, any question?
So if no question, no worries. Continue with fellowship. What I'll do is I will send the application form to Javen. So Javen can archive it. So whenever you think that your community people need assistance, right, just fill it up and pass it to me. We will handle it from our side. All right.
Okay, sure. Thank you, Simon.
All right. Thank you.
Mr. K, thanks.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Simon. That's a very interesting and beneficial talk for all of us. So, with no other questions, could I please invite Karen Kalin, vote of thanks.
Very good evening, Simon. Actually, it's indeed a very informative talk that you have given us. Allow, on behalf of Rotary Club of Bandar Sungai Petani, please accept our sincere thanks to you. Continue your good service for the mankind. And also, we would like to thank Mr. Su for taking some time with us. Hope we will try to do something from our side. Thank you very much again.